Hello guys, S2W here as your average consumer with your casual consumers review. Last week Saturday, May 20th of 2017, a bunch of NMDs dropped from Adidas, including the OG colorway NMD XR1, but Canada didn't get them, so I wasn't able to get one for a review. However, there was another NMD colorway that caught my eye, and those were the Adidas NMD R1 Primeknit in the linen khaki colorway, and that is what I have here for a close-up review. Now, a lot of places had them for sale, and surprisingly, certain sites here in Canada even had them sitting for the first few days before selling out. So in this video, not only will I be reviewing this Khaki NMD R1 Primeknit, but I want to bring up the discussion about the status of NMDs in the market right now. Now, NMDs were only launched just about a little over a year ago from this video's upload date, inspired by designs of older sneakers by Adidas from the mid-80s. Manufactured with Adidas' boost cushioning technology with the NMD staple eBay plugs and pull tab, 4 models came out, which were the Chukka, Runner, City Sock, and the XR1. Then going into 2017, Adidas launched the updated version 2s of the Runner and City Socks, making a total of 6 different models in the market right now. With so many models and colorways available, the question is imminent: are NMDs dying? So before I continue, let's take a closer look at these sneakers. To be honest, I bought this pair to see if it can fill out the empty void of my vapor gray NMD Primeknit R1 loss. FYI, some may call that model the French Beige. Canada had a late release date, and when it finally launched online at Adidas Canada, the captcha screwed up and randomly started working at a random time. This linen khaki colorway looks somewhat the closest thing to those shoes, so I just wanted to see if these can become its replacement. In person, the overall color seems a bit darker and olive than the French Beige, and of course, we are missing a lot of small detailings from that pair on these because this linen khaki is just a general NMD. However, both shoes uses the same knit material regardless, Primeknit, which is the very soft, stretchy, and breathable upper that fits much like a sock on your feet. Visual wise, the knit on this pair does have a faint camo-esque pattern spread across its surface, and it's actually made up of several different color knits. Much like all the Primeknit R1s, these have an elasticated sock collar that hugs around your ankle as well, fit almost as if you're literally wearing a sock. Upper wise, the lateral and medial side of the shoe looks exactly the same, with Adidas' staple 3-stripe logo at the midfoot area. Staying true to its colorway, the sneaker came with khaki colored flat laces looped between a protruding rubber eyelet, which is essentially scrapped on the new NMD R2 models. As for the midsole, Adidas continued to use its popular boost cushioning technology. Like previous NMD version 1 models, the lateral and medial side of the boost midsole visually differs from each other because of the amount of EVA stability plugs. On the outside, there are 2 plugs, one block at the front with Adidas' branding on it, with another block at the back with embedded vertical lines. On the inner side, there is only one block at the back that looks exactly the same as the back block on the lateral side. The plugs here help increase stability while you wear the shoes, and rumor has it it's because of these plugs that cause the boost material's bounciness to get muted down, so it's not anywhere as compressive when compared to many other boosted sneakers available in the market. At the back of the shoe, we will see an Adidas branded heel mold for the extra heel lockdown, preventing our feet from sliding backwards. The iconic NMD pull tab is here as well, with the staple, the brand with the 3 stripes, logo written in either German, Japanese, English, or French. Manufacturers cut the fabric at different spots, so when they construct the backing, the language you see on every pair will be different and random. A look on the inside, the shoes do not have insoles, but rather a piece of felt-like fabric on top of the boost midsole. This doesn't offer any cushion at all, and to me, it feels like it's just there to add grip against our feet. Since the upper is just fabric, the inside does not offer much cushioning, and instead, they added a piece of plastic overlay on the inner wall to give some additional structure to the shoes. One striking fact though, the pattern inside this knit closely resembles the recent SNS Glitch NMD upper. In fact, I strongly believe if Adidas flipped this knit inside out, it's essentially the same pattern as those limited sneakers that I actually got through payment but ended up with 2L emails afterwards instead. A gentle heart was broken that day, but props to them for a quick refund. Flipping the shoes over, Adidas attached a rubber outsole under the boost midsole to give durability and strength to the boost sole. Traction wise, there's not a lot of grooves besides the waffle pattern, but as a street style sneaker, it's decent for general wear. Also, the same old Adidas logo engraving is here as well, like all the other previous NMD outsoles. Anyways, here are some Adidas NMD Primeknit R1 linen khaki colorway fit footage. I'm going to speed through this. Fit wise, go half size down from true to size if you want a snug fit, true to size if you want to add an insole. Comfort wise, it's comfortable but not the greatest in terms of a boost sole sneaker in my opinion. Visually, I feel like the NMD R1s are probably one of the more visual pleasing shoe Adidas has offered. Price wise, these were $230 Canadian before tax, $10 less than an Ultra Boost, and has the same price as the EQT Boost 9317. If you strictly crave for comfort, the other two sneakers I've just mentioned are way better in my opinion for the similar price. Now to answer the question if NMDs are dying, it really depends how you define dying. I live in Canada as well, so I might have tunnel vision opinions, but every time NMD or Ultra Boost were released here, they're gone instantly. We get low stocks, yes, but many local boutiques get them as well, yet they still sell out. I have to admit though, the NMD craze have slowed down. Like I said, I saw these PK NMD R1 sit even on Canadian websites for a day before they're all sold out, whereas before, they're gone within seconds. It's part of every sneaker cycle, I feel. People who wanted the shoes have already gotten them and will only make a purchase again if a certain colorway is interesting. It's now at the stage where people who initially couldn't get them can get them now. Honestly, I don't think it's dead yet, but it has slowed down because the colorways are nothing special. If Adidas puts out cleaner colorways, or maybe tag the NMDs with a special theme, or a nice pattern like the glitch camos, it'll sell out immediately. I guarantee it. I mean, those didn't even release here in Canada, so many people are buying regular releases to replace those amazing colorways that just never came up here. Look at the new white NMD PK R1 for example. They look almost identical to the white tricolor PK NMDs. It's like a second option only if you didn't score the first pair, just like how I copped this linen khaki because I missed out on the French beige NMD. As long as they release cleaner colorways and designs that doesn't seem too flashy or resemble a past colorway, like flipping the knit upper inside out on these linen khaki, cough cough, I bet the NMD craze will continue. I'm not going to even comment on version 2 NMDs because for wide-footers like me, it's just not comfortable all because of the high medial block. And also because all the colorways released so far doesn't look nice in my opinion. But at the end of the day, I'm not complaining because it does seem like supply is creeping up and finally greater than demand. I'm just glad people are finally able to grab their first pair of NMDs to be honest. As always, throw me some likes if you liked the video and let me know in the comments what you think about the NMD situation. Are they sitting at where you live, or do you think people are just tired of all the similar silhouettes and want something more? Comment below. That's it for today. S2W signing off.